Hello students, I am Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Sage Group Bhopal. This is our 10th lecture of Module 1, and under that lecture we will discuss about today's topic of subject project management, workflow of the process. So to decide workflow is a very important point in any kind of project. But before discussing on in detail on the topic, we'll have to understand what is workflow. So if we consider a situation where we have a project, where we have a work, if we have a large work and we'll have to achieve the target of that work, we have to complete that work, then what we have to do, what we will have to do. First of all, we will manage some document and relevant technology along with the checkpoints of the planning. What we have to do in to complete that process, we'll make some technical plannings related to that. We require some people who will monitor that activities, and we'll have to keep in mind the time of that whole project, whole work. So this is the process which we have to follow in any of the work to complete any of the work. So meaning of that, we'll have to make up proper planning by following the proper workflow of the process to complete our project or task. In another way, in the sense of project management, we are taking a scenario where we have a scenario of a project, and we are seeing we will see that how that project will be implemented, how the project will be complete, what kind of process we have to follow. So that we are taking the 4 major steps under that whole workflow. First one is create, second one is select, third one is plan, and fourth one is manage. So under the create step, we will make a conception and follow propose idea. It means what is the recognition of need, initial review of the idea. It means initial investigation, completed request. It means whole analysis will be complete in this phase. So we are making a conception in the create phase. Now I am going on the next page, select, and we will follow the step request review. The request, send it from the analysis team to the development team. Will we review that request? Portfolio selection, will select the portfolio. How will they have to work on that? Completed selection, so they select the model or the scenario which they have to follow during that work. Now we'll come on another phase, that will be the plan. Full business case, it means investigation of the organization's workflow, review and approval of the business case. It means now there will be a management team which will decide that workflow which is decided by the analysis team and the designing team is okay or not. If that team considers that workflow is not okay, then that will deny the project, that will stop the project. If they consider that workflow is okay, the designing is okay, then management will approve that and go on the next step, that's approved, and will we go on the manage step or manage phase, where a management team will monitor the all over the activity of the project. Here will be the steps of deliver project. It means the whole project will be delivered to the developer teams. Now project suspended and post project implementation, there will be there may be 2 phases. First one is the project suspended, second one is post project implementation. It means when that task will become on the ground level, developers that will see that the problem is possible, is that problem is feasible or not. If that problem is not feasible to implement, if there are any issues in this, so that will suspend that project. if is that project is possible and can go on, then will we go on the post project implementation phase. Now the next question is why workflow is important. What is the need of workflow? Why we are again and again saying that we will have to follow a well-mannered way? Why we have to create a workflow of the process? Why we are deciding, pre-deciding, why we are planning that will be the process of to complete that project. So this is the four basic and fundamental things which is which makes important the workflow process. The first one is improved productivity, second improved communication and collaboration, third one faster and more efficient process, and fourth one is reduce errors. So this is the four things which is this is the four things which makes important workflow process. Now, to understand workflow process officially, we'll have to focus. First of all, we'll have to understand what is workflow, and second, then I will have to understand what is software process workflow. So before going into software process workflow, software project management, let's first clear these two terms. First one is workflow and second one is the software workflow. So workflow is officially in general workflow refers to the series of sequential tasks, those are performed to achieve certain goals. So that thing is very understood. We are working, we are follow a process because we have to achieve our objective, we will have to reach our goal. Each workflow step is defined by three parameters. The parameter is very important: input, transformation, and output. In workflow process, a series of action are performed to achieve our business outcomes. So we know very well that if we have to produce a product, first of all we require the raw material, then we will process that and we will produce a final product. In similar manner, if we have to work on any task, any project, then first of all we will have to collect the raw material, we'll have to gather the inputs, and we'll have to produce final outputs as the knowledge, as the different charts, graphical representations, or analyzed data. What in between we'll have to process whole inputs to convert that inputs into outputs. So the workflow, the major motive of the workflow is to work on three parameters: input, transformation, and output. And software process workflow is software process is a set of related activities. Those are performed to get software products as an outcome, and there are software process workflow leads the software development in a linear way by performing series of sequential tasks. So if you will have to understand that, you will have to relate that thing with our different kind of models like incremental model, waterfall model, or simply SDLC steps, which basically says to you that you will have to follow a workflow. We'll have to first of all perform the recognition of need, then analysis, then design, then implementation, post implementation, and maintenance phase will go on. So this is basically is the workflow. So this is the software process workflow. To better understand that thing, we are again coming on that steps, which is very similar to the SDLC steps. I told you that again and again. SDLC is the fundamental or the base of whole software in this software engineering project management system or software project management system, or any kind of project we will have to do. Then we'll have to follow the SDLC steps, because that explains you how we will have to complete our work in well-defined manner. So the first step is allocate user scenario result from the previous iterations. So this is the step where the recognition of need, previous work will have to observe and come on the management phase. Then come on the requirement, design, implementation, assessment, deployment, and result for next iteration. So the thing which we have to discuss here, result for next iteration, means projects will never be complete. Software projects will never be complete. That project will be continuously running, because as per the policies change of the market, as per the requirement of the market, as per the change the policies of the government, as per the change policies of the organization, company or organization or customer demand to the software company to make changes in existing software, so that will be the iterative process of software development. So customer will again and again contact to the software company to make changes or to update their application, web application or desktop application. So that will be the iterative process. So and this is basically ITLC steps. We'll discuss this step in detail. So the first step is management workflow, and management workflow is some of the essential step of controlling process are carried out in management workflow. The artifact includes software development plan, known as SDP, business case vision, ensuring win-win condition for stakeholders in terms of developing, executing, and implementing software projects. So basically, that steps is to that will have to prepare different kind of documents, artifacts, and you'll have to make a proper plan, software development plan, how we'll complete that project. Business cases, it means to understand the working process of that particular organization, what is the vision, what is the goal of that project, and ensuring win-win condition for stakeholders. It means the term win-win condition, it means that should be the equal benefit of each of one by using that software, and we'll have to divide the task in the team in equal manner. So the win-win condition, it means equal utilization, equal benefits, stakeholders. Win-win condition for stakeholders, it means that should be the equally utilized the customers. Stakeholders, it means the customers in terms of developing, executing, and implementing software project. Second step is environment workflow, which says that automating the process to coordinate and integrate tools and people with process through workflow, which in turn reduce human errors and enables faster development with faster resources allocation and response to the issue, evolving the maintenance environment for maintaining and updating software. That thing says to you that the environment, it means to understand, to try to be understand the actual environment of the customer's organization, so that the modification or the changes will be easy. What kind of error may we come and how will deal that, and different kind of situations which may occur at the time of deployment or after the deployment or during the implementation of the project, how we'll deal that will be we analyze in the environment workflow step. Requirement workflow, it means analyzing the problem space for identifying, understanding the problems and finding a solution. And next, second one is evolving the requirement artifacts, for example, use case requirements and a design document specification. This helps to describe functions, architecture, and design of software. So here we are making the planning or deciding the workflow related to the project, identifying, understanding problem, as well to develop the different kind of artifacts, different kind of documents, like what kind of specification to develop that project, what kind of design we are making, what kind of diagrams, what kind of pictorial representations like DFD, ER diagram, architectures will have to design. We'll have to make a proper decide a proper workflow for that. Design workflow, it means modeling the software and done to express the software design, where software modeling will address the entire software design, evolving the architecture and design artifacts. So basically, this steps is that we'll have to make a proper work, decide a proper workflow for designing phase, where you make the different designs of the software in the form of data flow diagrams or entity relationship diagrams or class diagrams, Gantt charts, different kind of designing you make, different kind of blueprints you make before implementation of the project. So that step says you that you will have to decide the proper workflow for the designing phase. Next one is implementation workflow, in which we actually implement our problem by make the code in different programming languages. In this workflow, the implementation of the design and architecture are done by programming the component. Along with this, implementation and deployment artifacts are evolved. So not only talk about the implementation phase, this is also talk about the deployment phase. We'll have to pre-develop the document related to the deployment. As you told you that sometimes customer says to deploy their project in a local area. In this such kind of situation, we'll have to make a local server on the client side. So there will be a proper documentation, that there's a need of a proper documentation to deploy that project, how we will manage the server as well the clients, and different kind of request of the client, and how we will manage all over the activities in that local area. So that will be the implementation workflow, we'll have to decide the workflow during the implementation phase. Next one is the assessment workflow. Assessing the trend in process. Product quality assessment is carried here by analyzing quality attributes of the product and defect management of the product. Once we deploy our project to the client side, assessment phase will be start. When in the alpha testing or beta testing, when customer use the software on the initial level, customer use the product on the initial level, if customers or stakeholders face some problems or issues, that will raise that issue and told to you that to make changes in the application. So and sometimes they face some errors. To deal with all these problems, assessment phase is very important, because this is the actual testing of the software when customer use the software and raise the issue if required. So this is the assessment phase, and there should be there should be a proper planning for that. How we'll assess the software, how we'll assess our project. So there will be a workflow. What kind of process you follow? First of all, you will provide a training session for the customers, and second one, you will again arrange a session to know the issues occurred during the use of that software, and you will arrange a third session to discuss as per the requirements, as per the suggested problems. You make some changes, and again you meet to the stakeholders, either the software is okay, working okay or not. Are you facing some more problems? If is there any more problem, they will suggest you. So time to time, that meetings will be gone. So that is whole the workflow of assessment. And final is deployment workflow, which says to you that now finally I am deploying that software on the client side. There is no issue in the software, and now I am delivering finally delivering that software to the customer. In this workflow, the process of delivering the end product to the user is carried, or preparing the software applications product to run and operate in a specific environment is done. So we are following different kind of steps. We are assessing that software by discussing with the customer, and finally when we realize that there is no problem in the software, then we will deploy that software on the client side. So this is the deployment workflow. What we have to understand here? We have to understand here each and every phase of SDLC require a proper planning. And we are saying here that planning is a workflow. We have to make a plan by following the SDLC steps, but each and every step will have to prepare a proper workflow, how we will achieve that particular target in particular steps. So this is our topic, workflow of the process. Thank you.